I've been feeling really drugged today, just, super tired. It was a really good day for just resting. Spirit said to rest, and I couldn't sleep. I had weird kind of like messages that were kind of floating in and out, and I get a text message, and it's from my daughter, and she says, "Your present arrived," and I'm like, "What?" She sent me a gift. So you all know I open my prezzies online. And this was perfect timing because I just got the worst message in the world. And the song that's playing kind of belies it, so curious to see. Sounds like a lot of manipulation in my psyche. So let's kick off the bad mood and bring it into something exciting. This is my Mother's Day present. Oh my God. So I'm probably gonna cry because I already started. So she ordered me something. When my kids were little, there was a book called Are You My Mother? And I used to read it to them, and it was about a little animal that got lost, and everywhere the little one went, he would run into all of these different animals, and he would look up at the animal and say, "Are you my mother?" "No, sweetheart, I'm not your mother." And then he'd go on and he'd find another one. "Are you my mother?" "No, sweetheart." And he kept going, looking for his mother. So this morning, I got a text message from her, and it was just the picture. And it said, "Are you my mother?" "Yes, I am." I hope this piece has personal meaning just for you, a little reminder or reflection, a gesture that marks a memory. I invite you to visit Willow Tree with affection. I love our friendship. So, I told you my son doesn't speak to me, and my daughter's here. And it's really special. Because this little cat is asking, "Are you my mother?" Oh, I love it. Oh, God. It's really special, and I love it. And I wanted you guys all to see it. I never expect anything, for holidays. We weren't raised knowing holidays. And, my daughter and I have, we have a hard time sometimes. And I went over there yesterday and dropped off her sage wand, and she wasn't expecting me, and I made that for her, and she'd done this for me already. What's really important is when you don't know what to say, if you can't figure out what to say, do something. Remember in the reading I said, get a card and make a card. You don't have to buy somebody a present. But if words are your problem, you can't figure out what to say, give them something that means something to them. Oh, God, I love it. It's going to sit right on my work desk. There's a lot of meanings to this because it's an angel holding a cat. And the cat represents independence. The first thing that comes to mind to me is independence. Sometimes cats are hard to hold. Lily doesn't like to be held. She pushes away from me. But when everything's quiet, she'll come and she'll sit on my chest, and she wants my love. And Liger doesn't like to be held. but he wants my attention. And we were raised in a very dysfunctional family, and my kids were too. And it was, and love and affection and expression was not understood. I learned that from my friend Ken and his daughter. They told each other they loved each other all the time, and before that it was hard for me because I never grew up hearing it. And so I make a point to tell my daughter I love her and Trey that I love him, but it was years before I learned how to do it. And she's a really good mom to my grandson. He is very, very loved. But sometimes we are this, right? My daughter is like me, and I'm like my mom, and my mom's like my grandma, and sometimes it's hard for us to let people hold us. And sometimes we're a little bit too independent. And it might seem like we don't want to be loved, but we do. We just don't know how to ask for it. So I love you, Lacey, and I love this. And I know that there's a lot of people who are probably getting a message out of this. That's why I'm going to share it. Happy Mother's Day, Lacey. Happy Mother's Day. All you moms and dads out there who are also moms, and you grandparents who are mothers, and you grandfathers who are mothers, and you aunts who are mothers, and you uncles who are mothers, and cousins, and anyone else who has ever loved a child. Or a pet. Because their pets are people too, right? Sometimes this is your baby. And there's a lot of people that reach out and share their love. I told you I have a surrogate family in Wisconsin. So everybody deserves love, and everybody should be recognized. God, I love this. And do know that if you feel alone, you're not alone, because there's a spirit. Angels are holding you. And I know my mom's here with me. I thought about my mom a lot today. Don't waste the time that you have with the people in your life, because they're not always going to be there. You may think that you just want a little bit more time to get over something, but you don't know what's going to happen. My sister was killed in a car accident when she was 16. No one thought that was going to happen. You never know. So if it's in your power to forgive and forget and to be compassionate and kind and loving, do so. Because you can't hurt you or anyone else by loving somebody. It can only make the situation better. Love heals everything.